What if I told you the designer bag you saved months for is actually a status symbol the truly wealthy wouldn't touch? Ever wonder why the ultra-rich laugh at brands middle-class shoppers worship? Today, we are going to look at 15 luxury brands that actual millionaires and billionaires avoid, but middle-class consumers can't seem to resist. This isn't just about taste, it's about the psychology of wealth and the fascinating way status symbols operate in different social classes. Let's start with Michael Kors. Once the darling of American luxury, Michael Kors committed the cardinal sin in high-end retail: overexposure. By 2015, their signature MK logo bags were everywhere, selling at outlets and department stores at increasingly discounted prices. The wealthy elite abandoned the brand when it became accessible to the masses. Today, the brand's parent company, Capri Holdings, has seen their stock plummet 83% from their 2021 highs, and true connoisseurs see Michael Kors as aspirational luxury, code for not real luxury. Next up, Coach. Founded in 1941 as a high-end leather goods manufacturer, Coach's downfall in elite circles began in the early 2000s with rapid expansion and outlet proliferation. While their recent rebranding efforts under creative director Stuart Vevers have improved design credibility, the damage was done. The ultra-wealthy now see Coach as entry-level luxury, with most items priced under $500. Pocket change for the truly rich. Meanwhile, middle-class shoppers still view that iconic C pattern as the pinnacle of success. Then there's Tiffany Co. Yes, the iconic blue box jeweler has lost its luster among the ultra-wealthy. After LVMH's $15.8 billion acquisition in 2021, the brand launched controversial campaigns featuring celebrities like Beyoncé and Jay-Z that alienated traditional clients. The wealthy now prefer more exclusive jewelers like Graff, Buccellati, or bespoke pieces. Yet middle-class consumers still line up outside Tiffany stores for that signature blue box, often spending on silver pieces under $500 that wealthy clients wouldn't consider. Fourth on our list, Rolex. Shocked? Don't be. While Rolex makes exceptional timepieces, they produce around 1 million watches annually. For the ultra-wealthy, this is mass production. They're gravitating instead toward limited production independent watchmakers like F.P. Journe or Philippe Dufour, where pieces start at $150,000 and waiting lists can last years. Meanwhile, middle-class consumers save for years for an entry-level Rolex, only for the true connoisseurs to see it as the watch you buy when you don't know watches. Gucci, under Alessandro Michele's direction from 2015 to 2022, became too flashy, too logo-heavy, and too trendy for old money tastes. The wealthy prefer subtle luxury, garments where only those in the know recognize the craftsmanship. After Michele's departure, Gucci's sales slumped 14% in Q1 2023. Yet middle-class consumers continue to splurge on GG-covered items as milestone purchases, unaware that the rich have moved on. Coming in at number 6, Armani Exchange and Emporio Armani. While Giorgio Armani's main line remains respected, these diffusion lines are avoided by the wealthy. They view them as dilutions of the brand intended for mass market. In 2022, Armani's diffusion lines accounted for over 65% of the company's revenue, clearly not coming from the ultra-rich. The middle class, however, proudly sports the AX logo as a status symbol. Louis Vuitton's monogram canvas items, number 7 on our list, are another surprise. While Louis Vuitton remains prestigious, wealthy clients avoid logo-covered products, especially the brown monogram canvas lines. They opt instead for the brand's more expensive, logo-free leather goods or limited artist collaborations. The canvas items, starting around $1,500, are specifically marketed to the aspirational middle class. In fact, canvas products drive approximately 70% of Louis Vuitton's $15 billion annual revenue. Versace, number 8, is considered too ostentatious by old money standards. After Michael Kors' parent company acquired Versace for $2.1 billion in 2018, the brand increased production of accessible items bearing the Medusa logo. The truly wealthy now see Versace as new money, a subtle but devastating critique in elite circles. Yet middle-class shoppers still view Versace as the ultimate symbol of luxury and success. 9th, Tag Heuer watches. Once respected in all circles, Tag Heuer's aggressive marketing partnerships with celebrities and positioning as an entry-level luxury watch has pushed the wealthy toward independent watchmakers or heritage brands like Patek Philippe and Audemars Piguet. Tag's average price point of $2,500 to $5,000 is precisely aimed at the professional middle class, not the wealthy who spend 10 times that on timepieces. Burberry's signature check pattern, number 10, experienced massive counterfeiting in the early 2000s, permanently damaging the brand's exclusivity. While their trench coats remain classics, wealthy clients prefer their less recognizable items or competitors like Loro Piana or Brunello Cucinelli. Yet, the middle class still covets that check pattern, which represents about 30% of Burberry's annual sales. Number 11, Calvin Klein. After PVH Corp acquired the brand in 2003, Calvin Klein expanded aggressively into department stores and outlets. The wealthy now see CK as mass market, not luxury. Yet middle-class consumers still view Calvin Klein as aspirational, especially in emerging markets where the brand positioning remains stronger than in Western countries. Prada's nylon backpacks and bags, number 12, were revolutionary in the 1990s. Today, the wealthy see these items, starting around $995, as entry-level products for younger consumers. They prefer Prada's higher-end leather goods or their experimental Linea Rossa collections. The classic nylon backpack remains one of the brand's best sellers, but not among the truly rich. Diesel, number 13, was once cutting edge in the premium denim market. After peaking in the early 2000s, the brand struggled to maintain relevance. A recent revival under creative director Glenn Martins has brought back some credibility. But the wealthy have moved on to luxury denim from brands like The Row or Loro Piana, where jeans can cost upwards of $1,000. Diesel remains firmly middle-class aspirational. Number 14, Mont Blanc. While their high-end writing instruments are still respected, Mont Blanc's expansion into accessories, fragrances, and watches diluted their brand among connoisseurs. The wealthy now prefer independent pen makers or vintage pieces, yet a Mont Blanc pen remains the classic middle-class "I've made it" purchase, often given as graduation or promotion gifts. Finally, number 15, Tory Burch. Despite building a $2 billion empire with her signature ballet flats and logo bags, Tory Burch is viewed by the wealthy as suburban luxury, accessible items for upper-middle-class consumers. The wealthy prefer niche designers or heritage brands with deeper historical significance. Yet, middle-class shoppers still save up for Tory Burch as their introduction to designer goods. The pattern is clear. What middle-class shoppers view as the pinnacle of luxury, the truly wealthy often see as mass-market products designed specifically for aspiration, not appreciation. True luxury to the wealthy isn't about logos or recognition. It's about craftsmanship, heritage, rarity, and subtlety. If you found this analysis fascinating, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights into the psychology of luxury and consumer behavior. Comment below with which brand surprised you the most, or which luxury brands you think still maintain their prestige across all wealth brackets. Thanks for watching, and remember, true luxury isn't what everyone recognizes, it's what few can truly appreciate.